Hi there, welcome to Most Buffalo. I'm Lauren Hall, and we have a lot in store for you today. We're going out to eat at another local restaurant, and we're also hearing about an opportunity to help people get out and explore Western New York. Plus, the 10 Lives Club has another special event coming up to help adoptable cats and kittens. But first, if you're looking for something fun to do indoors with the kids this winter, Explore and More Children's Museum has a lot going on right now, and really a perfect time with the winter weather here. The museum's Coats and Cans Drive is underway. There is a kids sleepover coming up, and they're also looking for children to join their new Kids Council. So joining us in studio with more on all of this from Explore and More is Chris Rinduck. Thanks for being here, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start with the Coats and Cans Drive. That's going on right now. What do you want people to know?
Yeah, so we're partnering with Bank on Buffalo for the 6th year now. We're supporting Gerard Place, Little Portion, Friary, and Family Promise of Western New York. So we're asking for coats, cans, any non-perishable item, winter coats, winter items of all ages are really in need. So you can drop those off at the museum during regular business hours or any Bank on Buffalo location. We're just trying to really just help the community out that way.
Yeah, and it's a good time of year because we see so many of these drives, especially for food as well as clothing, kind of during the holidays. But this is a time to replenish the supply at those partnerships that you just mentioned.
Absolutely. And we have good opportunities. So on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, for anyone that comes into the museum with an item for the drive, they can receive $4 off admission that day. And then Saturday, January 24th, with Bank on Buffalo as part of their day of service, all guests can receive $7.16 admission.
Very nice, 716 Day. And how long does the Coats and Cans Drive run?
Through February 1st.
Okay, so for the rest of the month.
There's always a need. So.
Okay. Also at the end of the month, there is a sleepover happening at the museum. Is this a real sleepover?
It's the first time we're ever doing it. So we're having families come in on Friday night, January 30th. Reservations are required for it and tickets to book it. So we have sleeping zones kind of set up within the museum. We're asking families to come in with their sleeping bags, cots, and spend the night. So we'll have some exclusive playtime at night, and then we'll have lights out, a nice fun night of sleep, and then wake up in the morning, play a little bit longer, and get ready for the next day.
Is there a certain age group that you're recommending or inviting, or all ages?
All ages could work. We recommend, obviously, like school-age kids probably would have the best experience there. So anyone who basically, if they're not going to be fine spending the night outside of their bed, we ask for parents to kind of, use their best judgment there if they think their kids would really enjoy it. So probably school age is probably the sweet spot there.
So that's called Snore and More. Again, that's
Yes.
January 30th?
30th.
So Friday night?
Yes.
And how'd you guys come up with that idea?
It's something we've talked about a lot internally. We have a lot of meetings and just try and just throw ideas all out there. And one idea that came up was, why don't we try a sleepover? A night at the museum style theme. And so we'll have story times, we'll have snacks for the kids at night too, and it'll be just a really, really, really fun time.
Yeah, it does sound really fun. So you can make your reservations for that now.
At our website, exploremore.org.
And then you're also looking for children to serve on a new council. So what are you looking for there?
So what better way to try and get new ideas for the museum, to figure out what works, what doesn't, what kids like to play with, what would they like to see, then try to get a group of kids together at least once a month is our goal. So between the ages of 6 and 10 we're looking for. We have applications online right now at our website. So yes, that you fill a short survey if your child might be interested in it, and just try and get the kids together, learn about service, learn about serving on boards, and everything that comes with working with a nonprofit as well. So we're just trying to really get kids engaged at a young age. Just do some really, really great stuff, and hopefully we'll get even more ideas. Maybe the next sleepover idea will come from one of these kids.
Yeah, it sounds like a cool way for them to learn about behind the scenes of a museum, especially if they love going there anyway. What a better way for them to learn a little bit more about it. What are your hours this month, and where can people get their tickets and learn more about all these events?
Yeah, we're open Wednesdays through Sundays, typically. We will be open for the holiday coming up, so we'll be 10 to 4 on that day. Saturdays we'll have extended hours until 5 o'clock through the winter months. But if there's any changes to our schedule, our Sunday hours are a little bit flexible right now, so we just ask everyone to check exploreandmore.org or any of our social media channels.
Or if you have to make any adjustments due to weather.
Always a possibility.
Yes. Chris Rendeck is here from Explore and More Children's Museum. Thanks so much, Chris. We appreciate it. And it's time now to go out to eat at another local spot. This week I stopped by Cluck Cluck Moo Moo to learn more about their recipe for success that has turned into massive growth in just a few years. A couple of years ago, Nick Katrides and Michael Bowen were just friends, not yet business partners, but each operating their own separate businesses in the Elmwood Village.
I noticed that there was a shift, a dynamic change in the food and beverage industry and the entertainment as a whole. Everything was pretty much done by the phone in your hand.
So they teamed up, launching something built for the booming takeout and delivery world.
I came to him, hey Mike, we worked together for a number of years, we've been friends for 20 years. This is a little whimsical idea, we can do this as a side gig. You know, he had his printing shop, I had my distillery. It's a small space, just let's have fun and get back to working together.
Cluck Cluck Moo Moo started in that small space on Elmwood Avenue, and in less than 3 years, it has added 5 new locations, including this one on Transit Road in East Amherst.
We have the 2 in the city, 1 in Kensington. We just opened up Orchard Park. East Aurora is going to be open in March, and hopefully we'll have 2 more slated before the year's out.
As the name suggests, the menu is all about burgers and hot chicken.
You know, we're heavily predicated on smash burgers and fried chicken sandwiches. We do a handful of smash burgers, and all our sauces are made in-house. You know, our chicken, we're pickle brining it in-house, buttermilk batter it. But yeah, all the sauces, it's all made to order. Nothing's frozen. We're making everything in-house, nothing's processed.
And all that momentum is getting noticed. Buffalo Business First recently named Cluck Cluck Moo Moo as one of its 2025 Companies of the Year. The owners say standing out in a shifting food scene matters, and sometimes it starts with a name you won't forget.
Some people are annoyed by it. Some people think they roll their eyes. I really wanted something that's not forgettable. I think it sticks with people. They might not even know what we technically sell, but they'll find it and they'll find out and they remember it.
Here with John now, and yeah, I said, I bet that's pretty popular with the kids, right? The name Cluck Cluck Moo Moo.
Yeah, and at least they have like their icon shows. Oh, okay,
Yes.
it's like they have hamburgers.
Chicken and hamburgers and cheeseburgers. Yeah, and there, again, 6 locations, more in the works, and all throughout the area. So the city, downtown, North Buffalo, and Southtown's Northtown. So wherever you are, they're there. Yeah. And you can order online and learn much more at their website, Cluck Cluck Moo Moo. You can't forget it.
No, it is hard to forget.
And we have more restaurant news now. For the first time in nearly 20 years, a new restaurant is coming to the Westbrook apartment building in Buffalo. This is the one right at Delaware and North. Oceans 12 will make you feel like you are in the middle of the ocean as fish swim by on giant LED screens while you eat. Steve Lorenzo is transforming the former David's Table and other prior restaurants into Oceans 12 with a separate catering and event space called Ocean 13. The concept features 360-degree screens, LED lighting, and floors designed to look like the ocean.
So if there's a shark swimming from here, it'll go all the way around. And then you have the whole LED effect for the floor where certain parts of the floor can look like the water's moving. So it's giving you that whole experience. Like you're looking down, there's water. You're looking around, there's fish. It's just something that hasn't been done.
And on game days, the TVs can be changed to show Bills and Sabres games, giving the full experience. Oceans 12 is expected to open later this year. So, yeah, unfortunately, we do hear about a lot of restaurants closing, but now here's a couple that are opening new locations, and that is in a spot that hasn't had a restaurant there for almost 20 years.
And
so
another catchy name.
Yes.
And right, that spot. It was nice to have Kelly did the story and was showing all the different, or talking about all the different locations, names, and businesses that were there. And now we have another one
to look forward to.
Yes,
later this
and
year.
Such a different,
concept.
Yes, added. And I'm wondering if they'll have maybe the water moving slowly in the picture.
I know.
For the, sometimes it's, you can get a little.
You could get seasick for sure.
I was just thinking about that. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
I bet it will be serene and calm. Yes.
That's the first thing I thought. All right, this week, people are remembering former President Millard Fillmore. A wreath-laying ceremony was held at Forest Lawn Cemetery in Buffalo to honor his birthday. The White House sends a wreath each year on January 7th to recognize Buffalo's only U.S. president.
It's an important day of recognition, and it speaks to why cemeteries are important. Even 225 years after the birth of this person from Buffalo, he is still honored and remembered here at this site. So just like all 170,000 souls at Forest Lawn, we honor him today, and others will be honored throughout the year here.
Fillmore is one of only 40 deceased presidents, and Forest Lawn continues to be one of the nation's presidential burial sites that attracts visitors from across the country.
Wow. I have been to that ceremony before. They do a really good job with that wreath laying ceremony, and yeah, it makes you appreciate the history. And he had, aside from being president, he had just such an impact on our area. He helped found UB.
Buffalo Club.
The Buffalo Club,
I believe.
yes, yeah. So he is someone that we've all kind of benefited from things that he did just for our little town,
And just
let alone the country.
And taking a stroll through Forest Lawn, you'll see a lot of big names. His one of the bigger ones, of course.
Yes, and I do feel bad that his birthday's always on a snowy day, it seems like, but you could go there anytime throughout the year to see his burial site and to see the recognition as well.
And a fresh wreath from the White House every year, too.
But you got to go January for that. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back with the latest, or back now to the latest on the farewell to the old Highmark Stadium. We've been talking about this so much this week. Now, more collectibles from the venue are set to go up for sale in the coming weeks. Our Rob Hackford breaks down some of the things you can buy.
It is no exaggeration that everything and the kitchen sink, including those bathroom troughs, from the old Highmark Stadium will be hitting the market or the auction block, says Collectible Exchange CEO Brandon Steiner.
I think the most exciting thing is what we don't know.
One-off items like signs and stuff in the locker rooms that still need to be discovered, Steiner says. And with the stadium empty, that work can begin. The seats, benches, and turf from Highmark Stadium have already hit the market. But you have to think bigger and brighter.
You know, having one of those big bulbs would be pretty cool. Bills fans are second to none when it comes to loyalty, commitment, and their just love for their team and the stadium. I want to make sure as many Bills fans as want something can get something.
Prices currently range from about $100 for a turf welcome mat to several hundred for the stadium seats. The proceeds split between Erie County and the team. An online auction is also planned for rare, one-of-a-kind pieces, Steiner says. They're also partnering with businesses like Wegmans and Dave & Adams to sell certain items. And their removal is no small task.
They see it in the stadium, it looks simple, but it's tough pulling a sign down off the wall that's been cemented in and screwed in. It's tough getting a seat out that's been screwed into concrete that has no legs.
New items, he says, will roll out through the spring with pickup and shipping options available, and the goal of preserving memories for a die-hard fan base. Items are expected to be available through at least early May. On your side, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.
And we have more to come here on Most Buffalo, including an opportunity to help Western New Yorkers and visitors alike learn a little bit more about Buffalo. That's when we return. Back now on Most Buffalo, and if you're passionate about Buffalo history and architecture, Explore Buffalo is looking for new volunteer docents right now. The organization is offering training for its public tours and education programs with an information session happening this Saturday. Here to tell us more is Explore Buffalo's Executive Director, Brad Hahn. Thanks for coming on Most Buffalo, Brad.
Good to see you as always.
And we just saw some photos of, these are the tours that take place throughout the city and throughout the year, and they're walking tours. And people may not even realize that these are all volunteers who are leading these tours. So tell us a little bit about that part of what Explore Buffalo does.
That's right. So in 2025, Explore Buffalo, we scheduled over 2,000 tours of Buffalo and Western New York. So buildings like City Hall, downtown Buffalo, neighborhoods of our city, villages, parks, cemeteries, all around Western New York. And all of that's led by volunteer docents. So we have a terrific group of about 120 volunteer docents who lead all of those tours. And last year was another record-setting year with over 28,000 people take a tour, attend a program with us. So we're looking for more docents, and that's what we do during the winter. We still have some tours going on, but we're also preparing for another busy season. So we're looking for people who are passionate about Buffalo. You don't have to be an expert on architecture or history or something like that. You'll learn that in the class, and we're looking forward to this info session on Saturday.
And where is that happening?
So the info session is at First Presbyterian Church on Symphony Circle next to Kleinhand's. That's where our office is. And that's where we'll talk more about the class, what's involved. You don't have to commit then and there to join the class. So if you're just kind of curious, wondering what this might be about, you can head to our website. There's more details there. Come to that info session, and then you can decide if you want to be in this class.
So what makes a good docent? What kind of skills do you need to have for the job, and what helps to have the job?
So what really is important is to be excited about Buffalo, to want to tell Buffalo stories, and to just really be passionate as a storyteller about our city. Again, when you're coming into the class, you don't need to know the stories, you don't need to know the names of the architects or the year a building was built. You'll learn that during the class, and we'll also teach people how to be a good docent and the sort of tips and tricks of how to give a tour that people are going to really enjoy and remember and tell their friends about. So again, it's really that passion for our city and that just really enthusiasm for telling people that Buffalo is a great and unique city.
And can you volunteer or sign up for a specific tour, or do you get assigned, or how does that work?
So new docents in the public tour program, they're going to learn one of our downtown walking tours. So downtown's really the heart of the Buffalo story, and so all of our new docents start downtown, and then after a year really opens up to other opportunities if you want to give neighborhood tours or a village tour, bike tours, bus tours, other opportunities. We've got over 100 different tours that people can do.
And then once you've done the class and you are accepted as a docent, what's the commitment like going
So our expectation is new docents do 8 tours per year. So most of our docents do that and actually do a lot more. The average docent does about 20-some tours a year, and some of our docents do 50 or even 100+ tours per year. So it's a great way to also meet new people, stay active, get outside. You do a 90-minute, mile-and-a-half walk each time you do a tour.
Yeah, and you get to meet people, again, from the area or people visiting, people from all over.
That's right.
What do you think it says about Explore Buffalo that this is an organization that's kind of fueled by all these volunteer hours of these docents?
Well, Buffalonians are really passionate about their city, and they want to share that with other people, whether it's visitors from across the country. Last year we had visitors from 48 out of 50 states, or even school kids. So last year we had about 5,000 kids take a field trip with Explore Buffalo. So we also have a separate education docent program. So if you can't make the January training for the public tours, we also have training in March that starts in mid-March for education docents, for the docents who specifically lead those field trip tours.
And again, that first info session is this Saturday at the Explore Buffalo offices. Brad, where can people go for all the information?
Head to our website, explorebuffalo.org, and you can learn all the details, or on social media on Facebook, Instagram.
All right. If you get any new docents that saw you here on Most Buffalo and become an all-star docent, let us know about it. We want to hear.
We'll bring them back on the show.
We're so glad to hear about it. Okay, thank you so much. Well, we'll take you now to Williamsville, where a new business is offering a truly unique way to get in shape. Our Kevin O'Neill went to check it out.
Hi from Williamsville, a new yoga studio with things I've never seen before. This is remarkable, with 3 remarkable women behind it. Hi, nice to see you. Michelle, Allison, hi. Virginia. Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
I've never seen a yoga studio like this before. Tell me about it.
And you won't ever see one like this again. This is a cinematic infrared yoga.
Let's break it down right there.
Cinematic.
Cinematic.
Immersive.
Okay.
Like yoga in the sphere. So the idea is to get out of this and into warmth and to a wonderful destination that allows you an hour outside of your own head.
Okay, now infrared, talk about that.
Just the benefits in general. Infrared heat is very different than just hot yoga. So it's increasing mood, elevating recovery, just overall wellness and the feeling of just helping on your joints. It helps more with flexibility in the class. So a beginner could come in and really have the health benefits, but help with the class itself.
And again, you talked about how it's like a dry heat. It's more like an Arizona heat, not a Florida heat.
Yoga in the desert instead of yoga in Florida.
Which makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference in how you breathe, no pun intended, but it really does change the way the class. It's not that heavy breathing, heavy sweating. It is dry restorative heat so that you can actually sweat and get the right sweat on and move your joints the way they're supposed to without it being so labor intensive.
Okay. New people accepted here. I know we got some extra. Okay.
Everyone.
Okay, good.
Yeah. All are welcome here.
A lot of people are starting a new fitness regimen, so you may be intimidated coming in, but it's a very welcoming place.
Yes,
and you can caffeinate yourself on the way in.
We do. We love you a latte, Buffalo. We have espressos. We have an incredible machine, incredible coffee. Stop in.
Is it a membership or pay per class?
Both.
Either one.
And drop in, pay per class, pay per service, or just come join us for coffee. We're an incredible community here. We have the best coffee in Buffalo.
There you go. Breathe, infraredyoga.com is the website, and the building, it's a 4-story townhouse building, new one on the corner of, near the corner of Main and Transit. You can't miss it. On your side in Williamsville, I'm Kevin O'Neill, Channel 2 News.
Yes, namaste. Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's more to come here on Most Buffalo, including some adorable adoptable kittens here to promote a special event with the 10 Lives Club. That's when we come back right after this. Finally today on Most Buffalo, 10 Lives Club Cat Rescue is celebrating 25 years of saving cats across Western New York. To mark the milestone, the rescue is hosting a special 25 for 25 anniversary raffle. Here to tell us more from the 10 Lives Club, our president, Sally Edwards, as well as Jenna Hecker. Thank you both for coming on Most Buffalo. And as always, thank you for bringing adorable adoptable kittens with you.
Yes, thank you for having us.
So who wants to tell us who you have here today first?
Yeah, so I have Tabby, Jenna has Tuxie, and these are 2 boys who are in foster home right now, just awaiting clearance so they can get adopted soon.
And how about, do you know about how old they are?
Yeah, so we're thinking they're a little over 3 months.
Oh, they both seem like they have the sweetest demeanor, very calm and cuddly.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They're on good behavior right now.
Right now.
Part of a litter, or is it just the 2 of them?
Yeah,
or?
so right now it's just the 2 of them, and they are in a foster home. I'm just learning how to be a cute little kitten. But before this, they were crazy, so they've got a little personality too.
And do they have to be adopted together, or nope? Okay. Oh, they're so sweet.
How special, but they don't have to be.
Oh,
hello.
He still has his New Year's attire on.
Yes, he does. He sure does.
But he's going to get a home this year in 2020.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, of course, there's always animals up for adoption through 10 Lives Club. But right now, if people aren't ready to take that step yet, they can support you just by buying a raffle ticket for your upcoming gala. So, Jenna, tell us what this is.
Yeah, so we have an amazing raffle coming up. It is 25 for 25 raffle. This is celebration of 25 years of 10 Lives Club. It's called 25 for 25 because you spend $25. It's a donation for the ticket, and there's 25 prizes that you can win. There are cash prizes, gift card prizes, grand prize of $250. It's a great way to give back to our organization to help cats in need by also having a chance to win some great prizes. And you can purchase these right online on our website at 10livesclub.com or at our main shelter, Transit Hall, or Galleria Mall location.
And the raffle will be pulled. All of the prizes will be announced who the winner is at your upcoming gala. Sally, tell us about the gala.
Yeah, so we are so excited. We're celebrating 25 years of TLC. It's going to be at Samuel's Grand Manor, and that is on February 28th. It's going to be from 5:30 to 9. And we will have a full 3-course dinner. We'll have a champagne tower. We'll have drinks. We're sponsored by Tito's, so we're so excited. And it's going to be a full night just celebrating all the success of TLC for the past 25 years.
That is amazing. I mean, I can imagine the number of cats that have been adopted in 25 years.
Yeah,
it must be in the
it's actually 50. It is. We've helped over 50,000 cats. So started in 2001, right in my family's garage, and it has just grown. It's amazing to see everything we've done.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Congratulations. About 25 years.
Yeah.
Again, the 25 for 25 raffle, you can buy your tickets now. Do you have to be present at the gala to win?
Nope. And if you win and you're not at the gala, you can just pick them up right at our main shelter in Blaisdell.
Anything else coming up this year that you want to let people know about?
Yeah, I'd say one of our biggest things ever, and we're super excited, is we have a brand new shelter on the way. So we have finally started building it. It's called our Mission Possible, and there's actually walls up. So you can see something, and it's going to be right at our current location. So we're not going anywhere. We're just getting bigger and better, and we're moving into a space that is actually ours and something we built for the cats.
Well, again, congratulations on 25 years, on this exciting year ahead. What's the website so if people want to check out the adoptable kittens and cats and also get their raffle tickets, Jenna?
Yeah, it'll be 10livesclub.com, and they can go right to shop and store to buy tickets for the raffle and for the gala, and to check out our adoptable cats right at the top of our website.
And they can see all the list of prizes for the raffle.
Yeah, 100% right on the website.
All right, wonderful. Thank you all. The kittens were so good as always. We appreciate it so much, Sally and Jenna here from 10 Lives Club. And before we go, coffee lovers in Dunkirk are in for a treat. A new coffee shop is now open for business there. 7 Brew just held a ribbon cutting this week on its new location on Bennett Road. The drive-through drink stand offers 20,000 possible beverage combinations. Its opening comes just weeks after another 7 Brew opened on Maple Road in Amherst. And that's it for Most Buffalo today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here on Thursday at 2:30 for another live show. And you can always catch up on demand right here on WGRZ+. Download on your TV and watch for free. Thanks again for joining us and have a great day.